Hey guys, Master John here, and I'm here with another unboxing today. This is one lightsaber that I'm really excited for. I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I've wanted it ever since, and I finally got the chance to get it. So let's get this going. So this is from Sabers Pro. This is the Ghost Saber. And so opening up the box, we've got charging cable with Allen key and screws, SN pixel instruction manual. Then you have this very cool blade plug. It's almost got like turbine edges on the inside to let the light through. And then here is the Ghost. Alright. There is your Ghost. That looks so gorgeous. Teeth up here might take some getting used to, considering they protrude a little bit down here. But if you look closely, there are 3 different tension screws places on this blade. So you're not going to have to worry about this blade flying out very easily, which is very nice. So you've got a nice sleek, it almost feels like plastic black piece right here, or maybe that's just the paint. You've got some more detailed lines running down the edge, kind of has almost a motherboard looking effect to it, along with these little places to break up the silver. You got some 3 little gold crowns to match the other side. The teeth sit just a little bit above the edge of the emitter itself to give it a really nice claw effect. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to pull out the instruction manual because I have not had an SN pixel before. The closest thing is the NeoPixel over there. But that gold is a very nice touch. I like that a lot. It has a very nice feel to it. Hello. Oh, okay, so it's just a power on and off on the power button itself. So to enter the volume mode, which I'm going to turn this down because this is extremely loud, we're going to tap both the power and auxiliary at the same time. Okay, tap power button to increase volume, tap the auxiliary to decrease. Okay, and then tap them at the same time to exit the volume mode. Okay, so let's try and... Okay. That is still very loud. So you got smooth swing, you got very nice ignition sounds, switch blade effects. Okay, so let's actually put the blade plug in real quick. Where do I put that? So we can actually see how that looks. So with the SN Pixel and also with this NeoPixel, which you can find at Dark Wolf Saber, they both have lights to where you don't have to have the blade in order to see the color. So let me go ahead and close this shade behind the camera real quick so we can be able to see the blade. So right now it's on a purple color. That actually sounds very cool. I thought this saber would be a little bit thinner than it is. It is not as thin as it may look, but maybe that's just me. It's probably just me. So let's actually go ahead now that we've seen the ignitions, which you also have gesture controls, which is very cool. Let's go ahead and get the blade in so you guys can see that. Actually, let's see real quick what it looks like with the blade plug-in. I almost forgot to do that. There we go. We're just going to stick with that for now in terms of the camera. Let's go ahead and get this blade in here. And let's get this sucker ignited for real. Alright. I don't have a lot of room up here, so there will probably be no twirling at the moment. I'm going to have to go and record some stuff after this. Switch blade effects, so hold the auxiliary power for 1 second.
Stable.
Okay. So that's a flickering. It's not really going to pick up on camera. Like that looks a little weird, so. There we go. So that's a more classic lightsaber blade effect. I do like how it's just a single press to turn it off. So when the power's on, turn the blade upside down. Okay, so then you hold the auxiliary power. Actually, that's a good color for this saber. It's a nice gold color. But when you turn the blade upside down when it's on, you hold down the auxiliary power, which is the bigger one, and you twist. Or it's hard to do at that angle. We turn it around. So auxiliary and twist. Okay, so it's a quick twist then. So there's your red. There's a blue. There's a, it's like a lime green. There's a regular green, which is actually my main color. Hold on a second. Let's... Oh, what the heck? Infinity. Okay. So I can't really understand most of what the voice is saying. The audio files are kind of cut off at the beginning, so you're getting like the last half of the word. That's kind of weird. Nope, I just pressed it. I don't know what I did. It doesn't say. I just pressed it instead of holding it.
Wait, is this training? Not training. No. Always training. Do you never change?
Okay. So, sound fonts are a single press on the auxiliary button when it's off. So, the instructions say when the blade is up, hold the auxiliary button, then twist the saber to change the sound font. But I am changing it with just a press of the button. So, that's interesting. So, you got a dark saber sound.
Star Killer.
Ooh, Star Killer. I have to be careful because there's a light right above my head and I don't want to break it.
Leia.
Ooh, here's Leia. Alright. Should be Vader. Why is it this color? Okay. So with the SN Pixel from Sabers Pro, you get 16 installed sound fonts. You get Ahsoka, Anakin, Darth Maul, Dooku, LA, I'm not sure what that means. You get DSR, Emperor, Fallen Order, Cal Kestis. They call it Frolic Frog, but it's Yoda. Grumpy Ben, or Kylo Ren. Luke Skywalker, Mando Saber, Obi-Wan Episode 3, Revan Chist, the TFU Secret Apprentice, Star Killer, Princess, and Vader. So the next sound font should be Ahsoka. Yep. I don't know why the color profiles aren't matching. I don't know if they come with color profiles. But then you have the 9 lighting effects, which you've seen me go through.
Stable.
So here's a stable. You have unstable, pulse. It skipped a wave for some reason. I think that one might be broken, but I'm not sure. Because it turns off, but it doesn't turn on. So we're going to move on from that one. Cross. So you get red, yellow, and green kind of messing around with each other. That hurts my head. Infinity. So this is just if you just want to cycle through all the colors while you're messing around with it. So it's just out of order. So here's the wave. That also hurts my head. I'm probably going to put a flashing lights warning at the beginning of this. I'm going to skip the rainbow and then fire. Okay, so this is just your classic Kylo Ren unstable blade effect. Blaster deflection. So when it's on, you push the auxiliary button, or the lower one.
No power, please. We talk.
Apparently it's dead. Okay. Just said no power, please charge. So if I remember right, I saw someone else doing an unboxing of this. With most sabers, you've got the charger port externally. With this one, you have to take the grip off in order to reach the Type-C port that is right there. I'm going to go ahead and get this charged up. I'll be right back with the Ghost. Now, for the true reveal. Now I think I have this on the yellow color. Yep. The yellow pulse. So I have it muted, because even on the lowest volume setting, this thing is loud. So if you want a lightsaber that has good volume, this is the one for you. You want to really get a look at those emitter windows there, and then if you look real close, you can kind of see the three that are above the main one. So you've got 9 of these, 3 of these, and then you've got the claws that kind of stick up and almost blend in with the yellow gold light from the blade itself. Let's go with a couple of different colors. So we got yellow, we got red. That doesn't really fit the gold of the saber. Granted, Palpatine's lightsaber is quite a bit of gold or electrum, but it's not really working with this one. So let's keep trying. Just smack my laptop. The blue, it fills out nicely, or at least this is the medium blue that's closer to Obi-Wan and Anakin's sabers. I guess it kind of works. Yeah, that could work with the gold. It's not my preference of color. Mine is either green or purple, or the gold for this lightsaber specifically. But yeah, I could see that. I think that looks very nice in that color. So let's go to another one. Let's see what else we got. So we got the yellow. I think this is actually closer to a lime green than an actual yellow. Here's the full green. You can see this saber with the green hue. Here's the white. That's intense. It's not often that I use a white light with NeoPixel, so I'm not used to that sheer intensity all the way up the blade. I really need to get like a 12-inch NeoPixel blade so I can do this easier without having to worry about collateral damage. But personally, doesn't really fit, but who knows, you might like it. Here is the more sky blue that is closer to Anakin's saber color from episode 4, when Luke first turns it on. You got a good pale pinkish purple. I think there is a second purple right past this one. Yep. This one's more of a bluish purple. It's closer to violet on the camera, but it doesn't look... It looks more blue than anything, even though there is some red tinge in there. So here's the yellow again. This is probably the best color for this saber, aside from the purple, in my opinion. Again, the red. I guess the red could grow on me, but I am not a red lightsaber user. I've never liked using the red, so let's get around to the purple. This is almost reminiscent of Mace Windu's saber, the black and gold. And this does come in Baselit. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. So you can get SN Pixel or you can get Baselit. Now, from my understanding, SN Pixel you can't really modify the files. It doesn't really let you do that. I think you might be able to add sound fonts to this, but I haven't looked into that a lot, simply because I already have a NeoPixel over here, so I'm not really concerned if I can't do that. Plus, the sound fonts that this has is plenty. So far, I'm really enjoying this saber. The teeth or claws or whatever you want to call them, they can be a little bit rough on the hands, especially if you hold it up here. I didn't notice much with these ones. Experiment with how you want to hold it. If the blade wasn't so heavy, it would be easier to hold down here below the teeth, but as it is a pixel blade, it has some more significant weight to it. I've got to choke up the hilt a little bit. That is the Ghost from Sabers Pro. I can say that this is a fine addition to my collection. So yeah, if you want this saber, go check the link down in the description. I love you guys. May the Force be with you.